I've always heard how beautiful Alderaan's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least it'll still be pretty in the Hollows.
Don't sweat it. When we win the Great Hunt, I'm taking you on vacation.
We could use some R&R, that is for sure. Time to find out who's standing between us and a week on the beach.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figure she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the three largest houses are fighting over the crown.
I'll need to know more about the major players.
Well, General Boris Olgo is the guy who declared himself king, and his house controls most of Alderaan's former military. House Organa and House Thule are Olgo's only real opposition, but they're at each other's throats too. Basically, Organa wants Alderaan back in the Republic, and Thule came back from exile with the help of the Empire. Hey, are you getting all this?
Yeah, very nice job. Thorough.
Oh, this is kinda old news. I had plenty of time to read up on the trip here. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
You look bored, handsome. Why don't you get me a drink?
Really? I wouldn't peg him as your type. He is pretty cute, though.
Jorian whiskey? You strike me as a lady who likes something with a little bite.
Stop encouraging her, Rafid. You need no more opportunities to drag our family's name through the mud. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
I guess I should have worn my strapless blast vest.
Now that would have been a sight to see.
Do shut up, Rafid, or I'll be speaking to your father.
Must you two squabble in front of our guests? You're causing more of a stir than our visitor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
Glad to meet somebody civil.
Forgive my relations. They have a low threshold for impropriety.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
You're expecting a double cross?
It's possible. Either way, I'm certainly not going out into that war zone, and none of my relatives can be trusted. I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Let's make this happen.
Please kneel. I, Baron Zakar Gerard, do hereby bequeath my voice and my seal to this proxy. Now repeat after me. I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
Uh-huh, I accept. You know the rest. So we done?
What? No, you must... never mind. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Is he serious?
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous! I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
That's quite a mouth you got there. Mom was a nerf herder, huh?
I will not trade barbs with a base-born wretch. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
You expect me to run this junk all over Alderaan?
Too much to ask. This is why we don't trust the ill-bred with even tasks of menial honor. If you have no honor and will not prove yourself, I have no reason to further tolerate your presence.
I felt like a leisurely walk anyway.
Present the tokens to the Thule nobles at each outpost like so, and do not dare speak to them. If I don't receive word from them in short order, you may consider our business annulled. Run along now, and mind your betters.
Saverin is becoming more generous in his tributes. Pass on the gratitude of House Thul.
This is sufficient, I suppose. I'll send word to Malphus that his contribution did not go unnoticed.
Another gift. Savorin must be desperate for my good opinion. If there's nothing else, I have duties to attend to.
All right. You've done the job of a 10-year-old boy. I'll grant you that.
It's hard to believe you have to offer kickbacks with that winning personality of yours.
Were you worthy of my attention, I'm sure you would find me quite affable. However, I am satisfied that you can handle the trifle of delivering this message. I've unlocked my half of the security key. You may return to Baron Zacher, appearing somewhat competent.
I'll be sure to tell him you didn't soil yourself when we met.
Come along, men. I've had enough of this vagrant's banter.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Past business dealings aren't my interest. Getting paid for this one is.
That could have been our competition. Might have caught a lucky break.
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate.
You're back without incident. I'm surprised Lord Malphus didn't raise a stir. Insufferable man.
I don't let chumps get me riled.
You performed admirably. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
I'll get my gear together and head back out.
House Alder has the support of Organa and the Republic. Do not underestimate them. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Well, looks like we're getting to sightsee after all.
What is all that noise?
Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. It's gorgeous.
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
You're gonna keel over if you keep that up. Just point out the fake, and I'm gone.
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I won't lay a finger on a thing if you help me find what I'm looking for.
I have cared for these antiquities for 57 years. Every item here is the genuine article. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Guess you better hurry then.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! I've found something. But that's impossible. If this is a fake, where is the real first founding memorial vase?
You work well under fire. Ever thought about bounty hunting?
Don't be preposterous. I did nothing more than my duty to protect these cherished treasures. You have what you want. Now, please, leave. Please.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged. Approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Kindness doesn't pay. Try again.
You would have this thug manhandle me?
Fine. I'll pay you. Just get this insufferable swine out of here.
Come on, fat bag. She ain't interested.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
Well, that was at least worth a week's pocket money. I hope you know what to do with that much.
This is going straight to the Ammo and Explosives Fund.
Good day, Advocate.
Your attack on House Alder certainly didn't go unnoticed, but you managed not to cause any unnecessary destruction. That merits a bonus, I think.
Appreciate it, Baron.
You'll be certain to see more if you continue to perform with distinction. Let's see what you've discovered. This is an Organa's house tongue. Give me a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
Sounds like he's prepping you guys for a good beatdown.
Indelicate, but accurate, and there is nothing we can do about it. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
Does it look like I'm getting cold feet to you?
It's your life, Hunter. I've apprised you of the risk. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
I don't like the looks of this.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
Tell me where the Duke's headed, and I'll disappear.
Had I spoken with him, rest assured, I would not be complaining of unpaid dues. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
I do got this funny habit of breathing.
I see you have a sense of humor. It'd be a shame to see it extinguished. I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakhar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
Why don't you handle this?
You already have the Baron's confidence. You could easily get close enough to eliminate everyone at once. You're the obvious choice for the job.
I don't trust this guy, boss. Zakhar's been good to us so far. Let's play straight with him.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
Your credits are no good.
Such a pity. Goodbye, bounty hunter.
Advocate, are you there? Damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
Your whole family is on the Rist hit list.
Thank you for the warning, but I don't think Rist is in any position to strike after your actions.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
I'm not some common thug to be sent at everyone who annoys you.
You can't even command authority over a hired goon. You're pathetic, Zakar. I'll expect that deed promptly.
I thought if there was anyone on this damnable planet I could finally rely on, it was you! Rafid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
The Rist didn't know where he went. How do you?
Thule scouts reported spotting a civilian shuttle headed into Organa territory shortly after you breached House Rist's compound. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Vala, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Vala! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
The Duke's a Duchess?
Huh?
Not exactly.
Whoa, that's a lot of guys.
Don't be alarmed. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
This isn't about money. The Duke's gotta die.
If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
Doesn't explain why you've got his sister running around as a decoy.
Duke Corwin promised he'd rally nobles loyal to him to Organa's side, but his death dashed any hopes of those alliances. Lady Corwin agreed to help us and her. Strong family resemblance allowed her to make a convincing double for her brother.
She does kind of have a case of the Howling Uglies.
We sent her to House Rist to maintain the illusion that the Durasteel Duke was alive and well until she finished negotiating those alliances.
You may as well have put a blaster to her head yourself.
We never imagined someone could harm her while under the protection of House Rist. Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under 2 conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Looks like we're finally catching a lucky break.
Will you agree to those terms?
The Duke's the only reason I'm here. Keep your word, and I walk out nicely.
He's yours, bounty hunter. Just go in peace.
Goodbye, brother. You make sure he gets a proper burial.
This is a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, bounty hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
Shame. I was starting to like the guy.
I'm sure he would be touched. The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, Hader.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
Why do either of you deserve to be Baron?
Being my nephew's faithful right hand for years obviously makes me the most suited to this task. Besides, I've accumulated a tidy sum over the years. Appoint me Baron and I'll see you well rewarded.
Ha! Hader keeps his purse strings so tight he could garrote you with it. Now you look radiant with the blush of power. Ever considered becoming a Baroness?
Should either one of them take over, we'll all end up hoppers or lapdogs to the Thools. Advocate, you've already helped me work towards escaping the chattel role I'm relegated to. If you would finally liberate me from these buffoons, I would be very grateful.
Enough pandering. What's your decision, Advocate?
I'm going with Itala.
Father, I shan't have need of your counsel as Vice Baron. You may consider yourself a lord-in-waiting.
This is your gratitude for rearing you to adulthood?
Think of it as a reward for all the years you devoted to raising me as a commodity. As for you, Raffid, you are hereby banished from House Gerard.
What? You can't! Where will I go?
When have you ever had trouble finding a bed? I'm sure you'll be fine. I can handle things from here, Advocate. Thanks to you, I can now take control of my life.
Wrist flunky dead ahead. Better watch your back.
You looking for trouble?
No need to be alarmed. I'm only here to deliver a message. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but that's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
I don't know. I can be real temperamental. I find credits help lighten my mood.
My master anticipated this. Please accept a peace offering. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. News Taro Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Taro Blood's word is worth.
Bioscan, incoming.
The Durasteel Duke, confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido's son was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
Can't wait to see what's next.
I know. I can't tell if I'm excited or terrified. Looks like someone's been trying to get through. What do you bet it's Krista waiting to talk our ears off?
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro Blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
What's your interest here?
These Mandalorians chose not to participate in this great hunt so that Taro would have a clear shot at victory. This was a dishonorable act, unworthy of our traditions. It should not go unpunished. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I don't need to stoop to this level.
Hunter, we Mandalorians believe in blood for blood. This will be dealt with honorably. Go to Nar Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Hedar Soon. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soon was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soon wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Sidon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Sidon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
He doesn't have blood enough to make up for Brayden and Jory.
At least he'll be made to account for his actions. A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute, a duel to the death. Challenge Sidon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Consider yourself challenged, Sidon.
I accept. Relu, you'll fight as my second. You've dug your own graves.
Well fought, Hunter. I see in you the future of my people.
That's quite a compliment coming from you.
I merely speak the truth. This matter is settled. The rest of you shall allow this hunter to finish the great hunt in peace.
No, Commander. Our pledge to Taro stands.
You are no Mandalorians.
That make you feel tough, shooting an old man?
I did him an honor. Better he die for his cause than in his bed. Now it's your turn.
It's fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Taro mustn't win the great hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm no Mandalorian. What am I supposed to show them?
You are more Mandalorian than you realize. Learn about the past. It will guide your future. Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Taro isn't worthy of such a great teacher. Not by a long shot. If we ever see him again, I'll tell him that before you blast him.
We should probably get back to Krista now that we don't have to worry about Taro's cronies messing up the final round.
I'm not gonna let Sung's sacrifice be for nothing.
Well, looky here. I got myself a hunter who's reached the last leg of the great hunt. Ain't I just a lucky gal? How about something serious for your final mark? You ready for this, sugar? You're hunting Jedi Master Kellyan Charo, the Mandalorian killer himself.
A Jedi Master should help cement my reputation.
This fella's no slouch, that's for sure. At the Battle of Coruscant, Charo single-handedly gave over 100 Mandalorian soldiers the big push. Word is he's on board the Republic cruiser Aurora, so that's where you're headed next. You gotta take out Charo and the Aurora to finish this hunt.
Taking on a battlecruiser by myself, huh? Maybe I'll keep it as a memento.
Cute, sugar, but keeping her ain't an option. Once you're aboard the Aurora, you'll need to blast her hyperdrive regulator in the engine room, and that gizmo protects the ship from the powerful forces of hyperspace. Then head to the bridge and set the ship to jump into hyperspace on a timer. When it does, boom, no more ship.
Couldn't someone just abort the jump?
Not if you blast the bridge controls after you set the ship to jump. Now that's all I ought to tell you. But I wrangled some, well, confidential information. One other hunter made it to the final round, and he's already headed to the Aurora. Care to guess who?
Taro Blood, that slimy son of a... He's gotten away with Brayden's murder way too long. He needs to pay.
We'll step on his neck, Mako. Then fire until our blasters run dry.
I hope I'm there to see it.
Okay, Taro Blood deserves a rather gruesome end. I get that. But are we really going to fight a Jedi Master?
Jedi are all talk.
No, I'm all talk. Jedi Masters are something else entirely.
Don't listen to him. I'm with you all the way.
I'll transmit the Aurora's coordinates. Best of luck.
Making the final approach on the Aurora's coordinates. ETA 2 minutes. Everyone up front.
There she is, the Aurora. Wow, pretty impressive. Don't think they detected us yet. Let's see what I can pick up on their comms. boy, the ship's on alert. They've captured an intruder. They're calling it an Imperial assassination attempt on the Jedi Master.
Looks like there was a reason Blood always got others to do his dirty work.
Makes you wonder how he got this. What the? We've been caught in a tractor beam.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Republic cruiser Aurora. You are in a restricted zone. Prepare to be brought aboard for a full inspection. If you offer any resistance, we will open fire.
Well, what now?
We wanted to get inside, didn't we?
And we don't even have to park. They're really making it easy for us.
Good point. Maybe if we ask real nice, they'll even take us right to Master Kelly and Jaro. And Taro, too. Okay, Taro, we're coming for you.
Halt! You are under arrest. Lay down your weapons.
Hey, I'm just passing through.
Save it. We already know why you're here. We captured your accomplice, one Taro Blood, who implicated you when he confessed under Master Jaro's questioning.
I should have figured that scum would crack.
You think you'd fare any better against a Jedi Master? Time to join your friend in the brig. You can plead your case when we ship you to Coruscant to stand trial. This is your last warning. Drop your weapons and surrender, or we will open fire.
Sorry, I want my blaster handy when I see Taro.
You were warned! Open fire!
So, you're still alive, huh? You might be worth killing after all. Hurry up and let me out of here so we can settle this once and for all. Unless facing me as an equal frightens you.
The cell suits you. Brings out the scumbag.
Of course. Someone like you could never dream of defeating me. All you can do is ogle like some insignificant bystander. Come on, surprise me. Open the door and face me like a warrior.
Where's the fun in that? I want to hear you beg.
Figures, you are a lowlife. Fine, I'm begging you. I can't die like this. Please!
You don't deserve a warrior's death, scumbag. Let's leave him. Let him die when the ship is ripped to pieces.
I want him to know who the better hunter is before he dies.
Yes, stay out of this, street rat. This is between us. Now I get my gear, suit up, and we finish this right here, right now.
Take your time. These are the last moments of your life.
We'll see, won't we? You idiot. No real hunter would have given up his advantage and allowed a dangerous enemy to arm himself.
No, I just have honor.
You sound like that old fool Hedar Song. And just like him, you'll find that honor gets you nothing. That's not fair. I was going to do great things. The galaxy was going to remember my name.
You're sad, Taro. You should suffer as long as possible for what you did to Brayden.
Enough, Mako. He's broken.
No! Don't leave me here! Not like this, damn you!
You've caused quite a bit of trouble, but I'm afraid it's over now. I'll ask you to drop your weapons and surrender.
So, has that ever worked?
Some people have sense. Others must be persuaded. You will drop your weapons and surrender to me.
You will realize what a complete idiot you are.
Master?
Be still, Padawan. I will take care of this. This bounty hunter has a much stronger will than the other one. Listen, I know the Mandalorians want me dead, but the Battle of Coruscant was years ago. Revenge profits no one. I implore you not to throw your life away. Abandon this hunt.
You have your codes, I have mine. Always fulfill a contract.
Fendus, your lightsaber.
Master! No, it's not possible, Master! What are you waiting for, bounty hunter? Kill me, just like you killed my master. Go on!
I'm turning this ship to dust in a minute. I suggest you not be on it.
We'll meet again, bounty hunter. I swear it.
I'm glad you let her go. You did the right thing.
There was no reason to kill her.
That's a very good point. The cruiser can be set to jump into hyperspace at the bridge controls. Deactivating the tractor beam would also be a good idea. Then I'd blast the control panel just to be sure no one reverses what you've done. Then we run.
You did it! I knew you would! You're amazing.
It was pretty impressive work, and believe me, I know impressive.
You're my hero.
You know that, right?
I better start planning my public appearances.
Leave the booking to me. Gotta make sure you hit all the sleazy spots in the galaxy.
Let me see that list when you're done. I'm sure I have a few to add.
Brayden would have been so proud. So would Sue. You're who they were talking about when they spoke of great hunters.
That means a lot to me, Mako.
I call it like I see it.
I'd say you made her blush, but I think that's blood.
We should return to the Mandalorian Enclave on Drummond Koss to officially inform the Huntmaster of your victory. There'll be some sort of ceremony. Mandalorians are big on that. I'm sending them the news right now.
The hunter returns a hero. Sure is good to see you all in one piece.
I told you I'd win this thing.
You surely did, Sugar, and I'll never doubt you again. The Huntmaster's waiting for you in the main room. Go on in. Oh, and Hunter, great job.
You've made quite a name for yourself in victory, Hunter. Mandalore himself requested your presence aboard his flagship. He wants to congratulate his champion personally.
We're getting an audience with Mandalore? You've gotta be kidding. I can hardly believe it.
That makes two of us, Mako.
The Huntmaster will address you now.
I consider myself fortunate, Huntmaster.